Like many of you watching, I work a 9 to 5 job where I'm seated at my desk all day. I'm also sitting in my car to and from work for about 45 an hour, sometimes more depending on traffic. And I realized I needed to make a change, so I challenged myself to 10,000 steps a day for 30 days straight. I started this challenge April 1st, but I failed. I pranked myself, and it actually took me 4 attempts to finally succeed, and I completed the challenge May 27th. The reason it took me so many attempts was because of this random snowfall and then because of the rain, but these were all just excuses. I started going to the gym and doing interval walk runs to get my steps a lot faster, and then also because of the weather. I didn't film my walks during this challenge, but I did write some notes. I walked 30 minutes during lunch. I did a 30-minute interval run/walk at the gym, and then I finished the last 1,000 steps at home. My hips hurt. It's allergy season, so my nose, gums, and brain are throbbing. Starting this challenge in the spring meant dealing with allergies and also rainy days. But on the plus side, I got to see the buds appear and blossom. By the end of the challenge, everything was lush and green. I loved seeing all the little bunnies. Like almost every day on my walk, I would see a bunny in the neighborhood. There was also a lot of people out walking their dogs, and I witnessed some very mundane suburban drama. This one day there was a group of kids. They just left their bikes on the path and then went over this wire fence into someone's backyard and headed towards their shed. I don't know how they figured out they could hang out there. Anyway, on the walk back from where I had gone, I saw a woman scolding them, and they were just all stunned, very young. And when she left, they whispered and said, "Who was that?" Nothing like too interesting would happen, but like, you know, those little goofy moments. I wore my New Balance shoes. I had been wearing Nikes for like 7-10 years, like the best shoes ever, but they were getting run down, so I needed to get a new pair. And finally, after trying like 50 pairs, these ones were the most comfortable. I still like have a bit of pain on the top because there's not as much support on my foot, but they don't give me blisters, so that's like super important. Initially, I had a lot of pain in my hips, maybe in my legs, but I don't really remember. And I got stronger and it went away. I've also read online that there are positive effects to your mental health from walking, but I didn't really feel like there was that much of a difference. I feel like I get a lot more like endorphins. I release a lot more when I'm doing a bigger workout or if I'm running on the treadmill. Like the leisurely walks are just very paced and regular, so I don't feel like I'm really doing much. Anyway, I do feel like it gave me a sense of accomplishment. Like if I went early in the morning at 6, after that 2-hour walk, I felt like I could just be a couch potato for the rest of the day. So it did maybe make me feel like I was being productive. I was constantly thinking about these steps. I would be in the office thinking about where could I go for my walk at lunch, or where could I go after work, or when I'm watching the show with my parents, I'm thinking I need to go and get these steps. I have to go. Sometimes I'd be out as late as 8 p.m. trying to complete the steps. I wasn't gonna go to bed unless I saw 10,000 on my watch, and I did manage to do it. It takes me about 10 minutes to get 1,000 steps, so about an hour and 40 minutes of walking a day to get the full 10,000 steps. But if I'm running, I could get it a bit quicker. Hey guys, I'm out here at a soccer field. I'm about to run a lap to see how long it takes me and how many steps I get in that time. Right now I'm at 1,142 steps and it is 12:21. So Let's do this. Try to catch my breath. Whew. I'm not a runner, so I'm so tired. Okay, see this? Okay, so I'm now at 1,515 and it's 10:23. I'm so unfit. Bottle, so I'm just gonna stop there. I know that was like nothing. I was here for like 5 minutes. Okay, 10:27, and I am at 1,868 steps. Oh my god! If I was a runner, this would be like a lot quicker to get all the steps. I burned between 400 and 500 calories according to my watch. I did notice that my weight wasn't fluctuating as much, and I think I lost 2 or 3 pounds. I also noticed that my face looked a little bit slimmer, like less puffy and bloated, because if I have salt before bed, I usually have like a little bit of a puffy face. But this time, this was like helping. Sometimes it was nice to have company. My boyfriend would help me reach my goals, and usually on the weekend we would naturally get there with the activities that we did, especially if we were going to the mall. And my mom joined me once for a walk. Also, I would share my goals with my coworkers, and they also told me that they were doing similar things, and it was fun to discuss. After the 30 days though, I stopped going for my daily walks. I felt like some days during the challenge, I really didn't want to go outside, and so it wasn't as enjoyable. It felt a bit forced. The one thing that really helped me, motivated me to go outside was the podcast that I was listening to. If any of you watching are interested in true crime or unsolved mysteries, this one is called Media Pressure, and it's about the disappearance of Maura Murray. It's hosted by her sister, so you get to hear from the family, and it was really, really good. I can't wait for one day, like hopefully this will be solved one day. But right now in my life, I feel like I have other priorities, so I just want to focus on those instead of these walks. I do want to implement it into my routine eventually, but right now it's too much time. So that's my journey of walking 10,000 steps for 30 days. Let me know in the comments if you have done similar challenges or are planning to, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!